What's going on, bro? Welcome back to another moco video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite build inside of the game. But first I want to ask you guys, what are you thinking so far of the shot bow? Do you like the weapon, or does it have something to be desired? I personally really do enjoy it myself, and I look forward to be able to put together a complete build around this weapon. That time yet is not here, but I do want to share with you my actual favorite build inside of the game. Now, it's worth noting, this build is not the strongest, it's not the best, but it's what I feel to be the most enjoyable and the most efficient for me in general in all areas of the game, utilizing some of my favorite gadgets, my favorite passives, my favorite rings, and of course, my favorite primary weapon. Before I get into this though, guys, we're gonna head on over to the shop, and I want to remind you guys, if you want to support the channel, throw in code ECHO. It directly supports me as a content creator here on YouTube, covering Supercell games for the past 9 years. Anyone that decides to do this, thank you so much. I really do appreciate all of you. So now we'll head over to what matters, and that is the gear wardrobe. Now, I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to take it to the cool zone to test it, and then we're going to take it to the open world and have a little bit of fun with it, all inside of today's video. So looking at this first, you'll notice that we're going in with the Techno Fists. It's my favorite weapon. I know it's not the strongest, but it has a lot of features that come along with it that I like. I like the speed of attack. I like the bouncing of the orbs so that you can attack more than just one enemy at once. So when you have multiple enemies, you're actually doing more damage. And I love how your combo attack, your super, every 10th attack, you throw a big orb that stuns enemies as well. This allows you to evade enemies a lot quicker. Now, I pair this with Vitamin Shot. I use Vitamin Shot literally everywhere because it's going to increase attack speed, hence more damage, as well as heal you at the same time, and it's on a small cooldown of 10 seconds. This is an absolute win for me, as is the really cool sticker. You know, this may not seem so exciting, it doesn't do anything crazy, but what it actually does is really beneficial. For a short duration, your weapon and your pets deal extra damage. I really like that a lot. I love that the pets can be involved in this as well, although I don't have any pets inside of this build. So yeah, that's really great. And of course, I like something for crowd control. This is removing a gadget that may do some really serious damage to one enemy, but pepper spray is great, especially when you're in the open world, being swarmed by enemies from a totem. You could just pop this, take out a bunch of enemies, and do a ton of damage really quickly. And it's also on a short 14-second cooldown. Now, I always am going to really go with R&B mixtape, continually heal yourself and nearby friendlies around you. So I like to give back, you know? We got to give back to the community a little bit, and we do that in the form of some healing. And really, it heals myself too. And I really like Vampire Teeth. Your weapon attacks heal you, and your pets attacks heal them. Really just a valuable one. I love that I have 2 passives right here that are for healing, and that I have a gadget that also heals me. Survivability is great. Now, I have on here Unstable Beam. This one I can totally mix out. I am not set on Unstable Beam. If I want to do something and have some chickens to kind of, you know, assist me in battle, that could be good. If I'm going up against some big bosses, cool. If I want to come in with some smelly socks just to kind of clear the area around me, that can work well also. Actually, that is the one gadget that I don't have to level 30. You could even go with Auto Zapper or Unstable Laser, and if you want to get a little bit more health, you could even go with Healthy Snacks. At the end of the day, I'm not set on Unstable Beam, but it's what I have in there for now. But for the rings, I really do like Warrior Ring. Warrior Ring is going to increase your weapon attack speed and the damage that you do with your weapon. Pretty easy there since this is a primary weapon attack build. And the Precision Ring, increasing the weapon's crit chance. Crit offers more damage. You want to crit. We also have here Gadget Crit Chance. Now, I know that we are only using one damage dealing gadget, but you know, it also, I believe, could pair well with the sticker and the damage that you're doing there as well. So let's actually take this thing to the cool zone and test it out just to see what kind of damage it does, so you have an idea. It looks like the cool zone is pretty packed right now. Everyone seems to be hanging out here. Let's come on over and let's do what we do. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. We're hitting everything all at once. We're going to do a 1-minute test. That's what we do. And then we're going to see what kind of damage we get over that 1 minute. Again, keep in mind, ring levels and all of that will change over time and make this weapon stronger as time goes on. We're popping a little bit more of that. So we're really only sitting around damage per second around 1.7 thousand. Really cool sticker and vitamin shot at the same time is a really good thing. It's gonna probably pop me up around 2K. We're teetering 2K right here. That may be what we need right there. At 1 minute, we will take a look at the damage. So as you can see, it is not like a buzzkill weapon. I actually have a video coming out on that one soon. This is more something that's just gonna be really good in different areas and be able to do a good amount of damage. I think it's pretty safe to say that we're getting about 1,900 damage per second with this. Let's move on over. We're gonna switch things up. I wanna actually come on over here and try things over on the multi-dummies, because really, this weapon does well against multiple targets. So we're gonna come here, boom, we're gonna pop all these as well. And now you'll notice the damage is gonna be much higher because our orbs, they are attacking 2 dummies. Plus, when we use our spray, that's also hitting all 4 dummies, we're getting some good damage on this one, which if you're in the open world and doing any, running with mobs and your death ball, this is gonna be quite valuable for you because you encounter a lot of enemies that are gonna be, all congested together. As you can see, we're around 5,700 damage with this one, maybe even 6,000 damage if we boost it all up. Yeah, so that's a general look. Again, this was not something that's being used because it's the biggest damage dealer. At the end of the day, this is the go-to that I like to use, because using Buzzkill, which is the biggest damage dealer, video on that soon, it's a lot more difficult to use, and it puts you in situations where you're going to be in danger. So let's go through the portal. It's the start of the day. We have a couple of jobs in the Corrupted Forest. Let's go try this out. Why don't we? Let's see if we could run into any of the jobs we have to do. Maybe we can get a little group going or something. I didn't start a party or do anything like that. But another thing that I like about Technofist in general is the ability to just stay back from combat. I like to stay at range when possible, and it works out really nice with this weapon because, well, it's a ranged weapon. Utilizing some of the melee weapons inside of the game, yeah, they may do more damage, but at the same time, you're also putting yourself in harm's way, really going right in front of a bunch of enemies and, right up in their face. And if you don't have other things for survivability put into place, maybe even life jacket, things like that, you could run into some problems for yourself. So going in the open world, it's pretty easy. Because we're not running with a mob or anything right now, we're not getting into some massive battles, but you'll notice it just easily cleans things up. What do we have over here? A little blower? We'll throw that, we'll throw this. We'll take the blower down easy, just circle around them, goes down super easy, nothing to worry about. I would love to run into something that's a little bit bigger, a little bit scarier, a little bit more, I don't know, I guess scary is the right word. Here we go, we got a little bit of enemies right here. So we can go take these down. You see the idea. It works out really nice, and for me, again, it fits my play style. And oh, here we go, we got a nice master summoner here. Let's see, this is actually gonna be difficult if I'm solo. Maybe we can get a couple of friends. Okay, summoner moved over here or something. What is that? The Overlord. Okay, but I'm able to stay back right here, so I really like that. And it's only me and one other player. Pex. Got a guard up in the house as well. But we're able to take it down. We're able to take this down. I'm gonna get out of the way here. I did not in time. We'll help him out with his knight. We'll get the Overlord from behind, working out well, and it looks like we're gonna be getting maybe a couple more people to help out. I'm not dodging very well. Overlord is down. Boom, we'll grab our experience and stuff. Clean up the rest of this, and I think you guys get the idea. I think you see exactly how this build can work. It's one that I particularly like, and I run with on the regular. It is my go-to when I'm running in open worlds, when I'm hunting down mobs, and when I'm just enjoying the game. One more look at it right here. Remember, guys, I do go live Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, playing Moco. I urge you guys to subscribe and be part of the biggest mobs run inside of Moco. We put those together on stream and absolutely crush it, pulling in tons of experience and an insane amount of chaos cores. Let's do it together this week. Subscribe to the channel. Remember to use code ECHO in all Supercell games.